from PNC Capital Markets. We're on the school district bond underwriter. So I'll walk through the presentation. It's about 7 or 8 pages. One of our jobs is to watch the school district bonds for refinancing opportunities. And as you may have seen, interest rates are very low right now. So we've alerted the district a bit ago that there was an opportunity to save money after financing costs for refinancing your 2012 bonds. And that's actually the last bond issue the district's done. And the math from the other day was about $344,000 in net present value savings, taking the savings over time and what does that mean in today's dollars. And that's being used as a platform for capital financing. And we ran scenarios for $3.1 million in capital projects. We'll see 2 scenarios tonight. One is for 2034, which is where your current bonds mature, and 2038 is a comparison. And normally when you have a bond refinancing opportunity in a capital program, you combine it to save on cost, which is what we're proposing here as well. A little bit of background, the district's bond rating is an A+. That's a very strong bond rating, reflecting your district's ability to pay the bonds and your fiscal performance. And we'll confirm that again with Standard & Poor's, which is the district's rating agency. The one timing factor we have to deal with because of federal tax laws, we can't close the bond issue until mid-January or February, which means we price bonds sometime in early January at the turn of the year. So that's a bit of background. And we always like to start with where we are right now with the debt. And as you heard earlier, it was about $15 million of outstanding bond debt. And these are the different bond issues that comprise that over time. With the last one being in 2034. And there's a little bit of a dip there. We're using that as also as a platform for the capital borrowing to help reduce its cost. If you go to the next slide. And this is the math behind that. Again, you have 4 bond issues outstanding and about $1.8 million in net local debt service paid every year on the bonds, principal and interest on the bonds. And the bond issues that we'd be looking at refinancing are 2012C and 2012D, which are the 2 middle bond issues there. They're callable next year, which means we can retire them from the bondholders and replace them with new bonds as well. And again, in the very bottom right, you'll see there's about $14.9 million of principal outstanding on those bonds. I'm only going to touch 2 things on this particular chart here, but this is basically giving you an idea of where interest rates are at. In the top right box, it shows where interest rates are in the municipal bond market over the last year. The green dotted line is where they're at right now. So we've had a very strong drop in interest rates even in the last few months. And it's mainly doing what things have been going on in the world with different economies in the world. What's driving a lot of this is the growth overseas being sluggish. And if you look in the very bottom right corner there, it shows 2 numbers. The one is a minus 0.12% and a minus 0.38%. What that means is if you go to Europe or Asia, interest rates are negative. So if you gave someone $100, you get less than $100 back. And that's driving a lot of why you see the blue line, which is our market, driving interest rates down currently as well to where they're at near historic lows. So we're in an opportunity right now, as far as the bond market goes, of having very attractive interest rates and being able to finance this project at historically low interest rates as well, and also being able to achieve savings from your existing debt to help subsidize that. Just to give a real quick summary on the math of refunding, it's about a $5.7 million refunding. We're not extending the debt. It's being used basically as an interest rate reduction. Your existing debt's about 3.39%. The new debt would be about 2.6%. What really matters for this conversation are the PV savings. That means present value, meaning if you take all the money that you're going to save over time, what's it worth in today's dollars to get a real idea what that's worth. And it's worth about $345,000 after cost. And one of the metrics we use to say, is this worth doing or not, because you don't have to do it all the time, is what's the percentage of refunded savings versus the amount of bonds we're refunding. It's about 6.3%. Normally we refund bonds, we say 3%. So we're about double what normally is used by GFOA, Government Finance Officers Association, as a good metric, a good target for refunding savings. So we're about double that right now, which is good news for the district. And this gives an idea, now we can't transact this until January, but this gives an idea where savings have gone since summertime. We began tracking more closely. In August, we were a little under $300,000. We're a little under $500,000 about a month ago. And as of tonight, we're about $345,000. We'll still watch this. Again, as long as we're above that red line, we're over 3% savings, which makes sense from a bond refinancing perspective.